But if you notice, the overlapping theme of my Discord server is to promote retail sales, to help enhance my community, and to help enhance my customer service. The other thing that we just learned about is when Instagram goes down, Facebook goes down. When Facebook goes down, Instagram goes down, because they live in the same house. Discord does not live in the same house as Instagram and Facebook. It's easier to enhance retail with Discord because if you throw up a gun on Instagram or Facebook, usually all you can do is talk about it and say, we have these, period, end of the discussion. And you'll see in your comments, you'll get how much. You can't answer that question right. Even if you answer it in the DMs and you get caught, that's going to be a problem too. If you're new to this, good. You have more important things to do with your time, or you're a fellow Airsoft manager or someone in the Airsoft management field space thing. My name's James. How's it going? Some of the cool kids like to call me Caber. I don't really care what you like to call me, but my name is James, so hi. I am a full-time Airsoft field manager and operations manager. Look, I run an Airsoft field full-time. I don't have another job. I don't work construction. I don't sit in an office. I don't own a mechanic. No, for me, it's all my Airsoft field. So if I'm telling you how to do something, there's a really good chance you should probably listen to me. You don't have to. You don't have to. Today we're going to be talking about Discord and why you should really get off your ass and get a Discord server for your field because it'll help you make money. And more importantly, it'll make your life so much easier, kind of. If you're a field manager, you're probably at least as old as I am, and I'm 36, which means you remember the glorious days of chat room. The cool chat room that all the cool kids are in is Discord. Discord has a lot more to it than a lot of the chat rooms we grew up in. So I remember back in the day when the America Online, the AOL chat rooms, was a cool thing, but it was all text-based. In a Discord server, you can stream video, you could turn your camera on. It's kind of like Zoom. It's very similar to Zoom, but not lame. This is my field Discord server, and I'll put a link in the description below if you want to kind of check it out, or if you want to join it, be like, hey. I use my Discord server for really 3 things, or to help me enhance 3 things. 1 is the sale of products. 2 is the enhancement of my community. 3 is the enhancement of customer service. The customer service one gets kind of weird, I'll tell you why. Not weird, you just have to keep an eye on it. I'll go over why. So apart from like the server rules of like, be nice, don't scam people, blah, blah, blah. Going down the line here, I have everything broken down into categories and subcategories. So these like welcome, feedback and info, these are all the main categories I have for my Discord server. So in the welcome category, here's a specific chat room, or a specific channel as the kids say, for the field rules. Now this is where not a lot of kids in the younger demographic from about 25 or so and under, not a lot of them are really going to websites. It's mostly parents that do a lot of websites. So for me, a lot of my website traffic is specific towards private parties and how that sets up. But for player information, as far as like the hours and my field rules, like, hey, what's your FPS for this gun and yada yada, they don't really go to the website. And I get that analytic from word of mouth from talking to my players. They don't really get down with it. Websites are kind of in some ways you could almost argue that websites are slowly starting to go the way of like radio and TV. Like not a lot of the younger generation is really looking at it. It's more of like my generation and older, and I'm 36. That's really who's still kind of using these mediums. It's the same, it's the Facebook generation. So if they're in the age bracket where like Facebook is, usually there's a good chance they're still using websites. If they're in the Instagram age bracket, there's a good chance that they use or at least have a good understanding about Discord. Here are my field rules as far as my FPS rules. Grenades, the pre-firing is fine, bang kills, blah, 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 blah. So right off the bat, I don't have to answer a bunch of questions particular to the rules because I just tell my kids, hey, go to the field rules channel on the Discord server. It'll tell you everything you know. The Pro Shop. If you are a field manager or if you're in the airsoft retail space of selling guns, you already know it's a big no-no for Facebook and Instagram. One of the reasons you really need to get a Discord server, and it might be the main reason you need a Discord server, is because it is outside that space of Facebook, Instagram. Facebook owns Instagram. They're basically kind of the same thing as far as how they manage their content, their community standards, blah, 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 blah. On Facebook and Instagram, you cannot sell airsoft guns. You cannot post a picture of an airsoft gun and attach a price to it. You've probably already figured out there's certain non-direct sales related posts you can't do on Facebook or Instagram. That'll get flagged as well. You didn't even put a price in there. You just put a picture of it and they flagged it. Kids will constantly ask me like, hey, do you have this kind of gun in, like this user did? And then, I can talk about the price. I'll also use it to help sell accessories and put prices in there. But I use Discord as a way to not really push retail products, because that sounds aggressive, but as another platform to tell my customers, hey, we have this in stock, here's the price, which is something you cannot do on Instagram or Facebook. Announcements channel is field announcements. So today is the 12th of October. It's about half afternoon. I have a big party coming up this Saturday, like a big event kind of party. Speed could be coming the whole thing. So I've been posting about that. Pretty much anything you would see on my Instagram or on my field's Facebook goes into the announcements section of my Discord server. Discord announcements, role info, and level up. That's not really directly related to the field. That's more specific to the Discord server itself. So I have it broken down into certain categories of users. So like the highest level is obviously the admins. Then we have field refs, which are literally the refs on my field, my employees, with the exception of like Ninja. She's just a homie. The True Aim Elite, which is a couple OG players. I have what I call filthy casuals. Then I have my what I call rentals. So when you join the server, you're a rental, which means you don't have certain privileges and abilities that a filthy casual would have. So like if you're a filthy casual, you can video stream and stuff like that, or you can post a link, or if you post a link, you can have the thumbnail pop up instead of just the text of the link. So as you level up, which is what this means, as you level up, which means the more you engage, the more you post, the more you talk, the more you level up. That is specific to the Discord server. That's not really directly related to the field. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you set up a Discord server, you need to pair with someone that knows what they're doing so they can put in the appropriate bots to manage conduct, basically profanities, stuff like that. And you're gonna want to have at least five moderators in there, which is, for us, it's field refs and admin category. So like right now I have 5 online in theory, or that can be kind of reached. You're going to want at least 5 total for your field. I would recommend 7, or really as many as you can. Any of your employees that have Discord should be a mod, because what will happen is you will have kids come in the middle of the night and just like N-bomb spam and porn spam, but they carpet bomb. They come in, they troll your server, they put a bunch of, butt pictures and anime and hentai, and like some girl with this horrible thing that's going on between her and an octopus, and then they just have all this profanity. They'll come in, see what your securities are like for your server, and then just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going, and profanities, pornography. If you don't have certain bots set up, which kind of act as like a security management of that sort of stuff, you're going to have a really rough go. So for our server, I run server stats, ticket tool, Me6, and Rhythm. Rhythm not a lot of people really use. It's just you can play music through Discord, which most people are doing through YouTube or Spotify anyway. Me6 is super helpful. That's kind of like the parent bot, basically. So it manages your profanities and, stuff like that. Ticket tool, in case someone has a problem in the server, like, hey, I got promoted to filthy casual, but I can't do these things. And server stats, for me, are super important because it lets me track my stats quickly. So I have 550 members in my Discord server. Now, what's crazy is not a lot of those are local players. They're just fans of the field, or they just want to be in an Airsoft-based Discord server, so they join that. Cool. I still get analytics and customer information from them. I have a feedback and info category, and in that category I have an Ask a Ref, Milsim Day, Tournaments, Kids Day, Night Game, Wednesday stuff, Friday stuff, Saturday stuff, Sunday stuff, what you want to see, and tech questions. Ask a Ref is just what it is. It's just a specific Q&A where you can ask a technical rule-based question, and either one of my staff members or a mod or another player will answer it. That's the other crazy thing. And it relates to the enhancement of community and customer service. You will have, let's say you had a customer ask a question, or a player in a Discord server, and another customer, another player knows the answer. They'll answer it for you. Your players will do your customer service for you. For instance, this user asked, do the tracer rounds for the night games have to be bio? My field's a bio BB only field, so anything we do is going to be a bio BB mandate. This is a new player, they didn't know that. This was at almost 8 p.m. At 8:09 p.m., one of my players, my regulars, one of my homies, answered that question. That's great. And the best part was that was the correct answer. I didn't even get to it until about an hour later. So you will have your community interact with each other and answer each other's questions, which makes your job so much easier. And then everything else is specific channels for specific days. So I have a monthly Milsim Day. This is anything for tournaments. We run a monthly Kids Day, night game stuff, anything for Wednesdays and Fridays that we're open, anything specific to Saturdays and Sundays. What you want to see is kind of like the suggestion box, like, hey, what do you want to see? 2-story buildings. No, I'm not going to do that. Moving on. Airsoft stuff is the one you need to pay attention to. So obviously I have a generic, just Airsoft specific chat, but I want you to pay attention to how I have this broken down. This is my customer information in here. Generic Airsoft guns, M4 rifles, shotguns, snipers, high kappas, pistols, HPA. This is all customer spending habits in categories and nice and organized for you. So M4 rifles, anything about M4 rifles that's going on. Let's say a kid asks a question about an M4 rifle or wants to buy one, or something, they have a question about it. Cool. If I can use that information, buy that product, and sell that product in my shop, I'm going to make some damn money. Same thing with shotguns, snipers, high kappa, for what should be obvious reasons. High kappas should have their own channel. Guys doing tech work, join start a team. We're a pretty big tournament field, so that's why my Milsim Stuff is separate than my Milsim Day. Milsim Day is an event, so it stays in that area. Milsim Stuff is anything Milsim related that doesn't involve my field. So like guys going to MSW, or if someone goes to an AMS event or something like that. Shoot House, which is more for the training side of the house that my buddy does. Speedy Boy stuff. Again, if you see the theme in here, it's just demographics. That's it. I have a channel for every kind of demographic I can reasonably think of. I have a Milsim channel. I have a Speedy Boy channel. M4s, shotguns, snipers, high kappas, all this stuff. Loadouts. A buy-sell trade. I don't care if kids sell their used crap at my field. I welcome it. That way I don't have to do a swap meet, because those things are a pain in the butt to organize, and not a lot of kids show up to them, and they're not even that great, because usually swap meets are just like, who wants to buy this broken mid-cap that you could fix? I'll sell it for $1. Like, no, I'm not doing swap meets, bro. What I will do is tell kids to sell it in the Discord server. Ta-da! And once they figure out that I have 550 users in this Discord server, they're going to be a little bit more ready to go to jump in. Entertainment is just, kind of generic. It stays away from the Airsoft stuff mostly. General chat like, hey, how's your day, kind of a thing. A space for kids to promote their YouTube videos, and obviously for me to promote my field's YouTube videos, promote their Twitch, promote Instagram, hilarious memes. And then it goes into video gaming, because I take a lot of what I do is based off of video games. So I'll take a lot of stuff or a lot of concepts from a video game and see if I can make it happen on my field. Like, if you look at all the content that I've pushed on my field, social media, that is inspired by Escape from Tarkov, how do you think I got that idea? And that's really it. I'm a Magic the Gathering nerd, stuff for anime, Overwatch, different video games and stuff that usually a lot of people are playing. So like here's the Tarkov specific channel. Here's where I'm promoting the Escape from Tarkov videos that we did. That was a cool private event. I'm also a big boxing, MMA. I'm a combat sports fan, so I'll have some kids talk about that. Star Wars, anything, super nerdy RPG related. But if you notice, the overlapping theme of my Discord server is to promote retail sales, to help enhance my community, and to help enhance my customer service. I do that by categorizing and breaking down everything I want to know and everything I don't want to deal with. I don't want to have to ask the same question over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I'm going to throw up a specific Ask a Ref channel, and people can talk to each other about it in there. I don't even have to answer those questions anymore. My community does it for me. So I don't have to spend all my time as a manager dealing with some idiot that won't go to my Instagram or that won't go to a website to go, oh, what time do you guys open? No. You go on the Discord server. You look that stuff up. I do the same thing with my Discord that I will do with my Instagram and my Facebook, which is really to promote products and services of my field. The problem, if you're already familiar with the Facebook and Instagram particulars, is that's very restricting. The other thing that we just learned about is when Instagram goes down, Facebook goes down. When Facebook goes down, Instagram goes down, because they live in the same house. Discord does not live in the same house as Instagram and Facebook. For now, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but for right now, you can sort of get away with a lot of stuff on a Discord server as far as the sales and, promotions and stuff like that. It's easier to enhance retail with Discord because if you throw up a gun on Instagram or Facebook, usually all you can do is talk about it and say, we have these, period, end of the discussion. And you'll see in your comments, you'll get how much. You can't answer that question right. Even if you answer it in the DMs and you get caught, that's going to be a problem too. One of the other main factors in the differences between Facebook, Instagram, and Discord is, for lack of it, but not the searchability, more like when your customers are going to see those posts. If you post something on Facebook or Instagram, you don't know what your audience engagement or what your viewership is going to be like for that content because that customer or that player has probably got so much going on through their feed. If it pops up, it pops up. Even if you throw it in a story post, how many different Instagram accounts are they following? Or if they're on Facebook, no one really cares about story posts on Facebook. It's all mostly Instagram based. With Discord, it's a lot easier to do because you can tag individual members or you can just tag your whole community. So you can hit at everyone and everyone in that server will get a notification that a post has been made with like an everyone tag basically. The other great thing about having all those different channels is if you just throw one big channel in where you're posting everything, you basically have the same problem with Facebook and Instagram. So by breaking it down, if you have players that hate HPA, for instance, there's no reason they need to see HPA based posts. They don't care. But if they love sniper rifles, if they are just so hard on sniper rifles, they can just spend their time in the sniper rifle channel, and then they can still ask about products, they can ask a ref a question, this, that, and the other. So it's a lot easier to get that, I don't want to say viewership, get that post seen, but the downside is you have to grow that server. You cannot see those Discord posts outside of a server. So first you have to get them to join the server. For that, I use Linktree. Linktree is great, it's free. I also do like word of mouth stuff on the field. So during like morning rules and stuff like that, I try to remind people, hey, we got a lot going on coming up, so make sure you guys are following our Instagram and our Discord server as well. I mean, it's not hard, bro. It's free. It's free. Stop being an old lazy boomer and join the modern world of business. It will make your life so much easier, and I have made money directly off of what I'm doing with my Discord server. Bye!
Caber, who the f*** are you, nerd?